Hey, what's up, guys? It's Zach. I just got done making some progress on the N64 mod. Nothing too crazy, but got a little bit done. So, basically what we're looking at is I was able to get all of the desoldering done that I'm going to need to get done. So, of course, up here, just like last time, we've already got the cartridge slot removed, but here was the power connector, here was AV. Both of those, of course, are missing. And then down here, you had the controller ports, which are now disconnected as well. Got the controller ports here, whoop, 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 and the power and AV here. So just to give you kind of a rundown of what is going to come next, I have the case on the way. It should be here sometime, probably middle of next week. And once it gets here, I'll be able to get everything kind of mocked up as far as where it's going. And hopefully, shortly thereafter, start making some final adjustments and get everything soldered up. The plan has changed a little bit since the last video, where I was going to buy a DC step-down converter. I'm actually not going to do that anymore, because I figured the internals of that big ugly brick wart thing that I hate so much still works. If only for now, it would be pretty wasteful to spend, 10, 15 bucks on the stuff that I would need to make that happen when I don't really need to make that happen, because the internals of that power supply still work just fine. So when my game bit, that security bit, the inverted Torx bit that Nintendo uses for all this stuff, when my replacement bit gets here tomorrow, I'm actually going to crack open that power supply and take out the internals of that. And when the case gets here, I'm actually going to, if you pretend that the front is facing down and the back is up here, so you're kind of looking inside the case. The motherboard is going to sit off to the right hand side, kind of like this. Then over here we've got about 3¼ inches to play with. So that is where I'm going to seat the internals of that power supply. So actually, instead of getting rid of this connector, I'm going to mount this at the back of the case. So what's actually going to happen is, because usually all the conversion takes place in that adapter, which you then plug in, and then all this has to do is deliver power straight to the motherboard. Well, that's not the case anymore. I'm going to have all the adaptation take place back here behind this connector. So what's going to be going into the system is basically just a cord and then a connector that I'm going to make using the existing male end to this. So when I crack open that adapter, I'm going to take the piece that fits into this and actually make a connector out of it, so that it's just a cord and then a nice small little connector. And then all the chunky crap is going to take place inside. So this I'm going to mount over here as well, and then run wires from these pins to the in of the adapter, and then at the bottom of the adapter, where normally it would come out and go into the piece that plugs into this, I'm just going to run wires straight from there to here. And that's all that needs to happen. Very straightforward, and it's going to look much, much nicer, and it's going to save me money, which, at the end of the day, I'm not wanting to be wasteful with this. So I think that's a very good idea. And anyone who wants to tackle this project later on, if anyone gets inspiration from this and wants to take on the challenge, it's going to make things cheaper for you guys too. So Yeah, all in all, I think that's a much better idea. So when the case gets here, I'll be able to get all that mocked up as well as a reset button. Still not entirely sure what I want to do with that, um, but we'll get the reset button situation figured out. Um, I'll pick out a power switch that I want to use, and we'll get her underway. So it shouldn't be too much longer now. Hopefully, by the end of this coming week, we'll be pretty close to done, if not totally done. It really depends on how much I'm able to devote to it this coming week. But yeah, wanted to keep this one pretty short and pretty sweet. So thanks, guys, for watching again. And I will keep you guys posted. So stay tuned. Thanks.